So now children, we will start with the human respiratory system. As you see in the diagram, this is human respiratory system and it has two basic parts or main parts. One is the air tract or the air passage and the other one is the paired lungs. So we will be doing it elaborately here. As you see, the air passage or the air tract, this is the conducting part, because this is the part where the air or the, you can say, the gases can be transported or conducted from one part of the body to the other. It transports atmospheric air into the alveoli. It clears the air from foreign particles because lot of hairs or mucus is present in the air tracts. It humidifies and brings the air to body temperature. Now humidifies means the air inside the tract contains moisture in the form of water vapor, that is, it is humid, and it brings the air to the temperature, body temperature. Whatever the body temperature is, the air will also have the same temperature. I think you must have noted that whenever you are having fever, the air that you expire means that you exhale, that air is also very warm because your body temperature is high. So due to that, the exhaled air is also quite warm, and the exhaled air has quite a lot of humus in it. कभी कभी हम ग्लास साफ करते हैं तो हम हवा अपने मुंह से हवा एक्सेल करते हैं, गैस एक्सेल करते हैं, तो you must have seen कि lot of humid is there, water vapor is present in that exhaled air, right? Next children, you see this is the air passage or the air tract. This is how the movement will take place from external nostrils. From external nostrils to the nasal passage, you have to look at the diagram, the nasal cavity or the nasal passage. Then nasal chamber, okay, that is the cavities will have the nasal chamber. Then nasopharynx. Okay, nasopharynx is the portion of the pharynx which is connected to the nasal passage, nasopharynx. Then comes the glottis, okay, the larynx. This is the larynx, you see. This is larynx. Then comes the trachea. This is the trachea, okay. Then primary bronchi. This is primary, you see, primary bronchi, they are getting divided. The trachea is getting divided into two parts, primary bronchi. After that, secondary bronchi, tertiary bronchi, just like the, you can see the trees, see, this is trachea, this is primary bronchi. Then primary bronchi is getting branched into secondary ones, you see, this is secondary bronchi, and the secondary ones are again branched into tertiary ones. And then comes the bronchioles, you see, very thin, the bronchioles, okay. Then terminal bronchioles, see, they have again shown you, this is the terminal bronchiole at the end, bilkul at the end. And the terminal bronchiole has alveoli, you see, alveoli, these are so many alveoli which is attached to the terminal bronchioles. So this is the whole passage or the air tract from which the air will pass on from the nasal cavity to the alveoli. Okay. Now this is what is, see, larynx, also called the sound box or the voice box, is a cartilaginous box. It is made up of cartilage. You have done this. What is the difference between bone and cartilage? Okay, cartilage is quite soft. Okay, bone is hard, cartilage is soft, which helps in sound production. So larynx, the basic function of larynx is producing sound. You have done this in physics also. Then during swallowing, whenever you are swallowing some food, glottis is closed by epiglottis. Now glottis is a passage which is closed by a flap-like structure, you see, called epiglottis. So epiglottis is a cartilaginous flap which will cover the glottis whenever you are swallowing the food, so that the food does not enter the larynx. okay, so that the food does not enters the larynx, because if the food will enter into the larynx, then it can go to the trachea or the windpipe, and which is not good. Okay, it may lead to death also. So glottis is covered by epiglottis, which is a thin flap. Then trachea or the windpipe, also known as windpipe, and all the bronchioles and initial bronchioles, all of them are supported by C-shaped ring, incomplete cartilaginous half ring. Why am I saying incomplete? Because complete hota to it would have been the full circle, but they are not complete, they are C shaped, that means half circle. So incomplete cartilaginous half rings are present in all of the trachea, all of the bronchi and the initial bronchioles. Why are they present? So that they do not get collapsed, right? Why are these half rings present? Because they do not get collapsed. They will see to it that all these air passage or the air tracts are open. So this C-shaped ring will support the trachea and the bronchi and the bronchioles, so that they do not get collapsed. Because if they get collapsed, then the air, you can say the supply of air is stopped, which is not good for the person. Okay, now you see vocal cords. And okay, this is what is about air tracts. We will do the lungs portion in the next video.